Hello 12th standard students, welcome back to chapter 1, applications of matrices and determinants. Today we are going to see exercise 1.1, sum number 3. If f of alpha equal to, they have given a 3 cross 3 matrix. Show that f of alpha, the whole inverse equal to f of minus alpha. So first we find out the inverse. For inverse I have given you the 4 steps formula. In that the second and third you can combine and get it as adjoint A, and then we can proceed with our first step. First step is going to be determinant of here determinant of f of alpha. So expanding through r1 plus minus plus, you will get it as cos alpha, sorry this is alpha, isn't it, cos alpha into our minor. Next one is going to be 0 into our minor and plus sin alpha into the minor. Okay, so what is cos alpha? When you delete your first row and the first column, you will get it as 1 0 0 cos alpha. Okay, the second one is going to become 0, so you can directly go to our 0 and here it is going to be cos alpha. Okay, second one is 0, you need not do that one, you can go directly to our third column. Deleting our third column, it is going to be 0 1 minus sin alpha and 0. Okay, now expanding, you get cos alpha into cos alpha plus, this is going to be plus again, plus sin alpha into sin alpha, that is nothing but cos square alpha plus sin square alpha, that is equal to 1 according to trigonometric formula. So not equal to 0, therefore f inverse of alpha exists. Okay, now we are going to combine our second and third step and get it as adjoint. For that you are going to write your f of alpha as it is, cos alpha 0 sin alpha 0 1 0 minus sin alpha 0 cos alpha. Repeat your first column, cos alpha 0 minus sin alpha, second column 0 1 0. Now repeat your row, cos alpha 1 sin alpha cos alpha 0, second row 0 1 0 0 1. Cancelling our first column and our first row, you get your adjoint. Multiply column wise and write it row wise. So your first element is going to be our cos alpha, second one is going to be our, this is going to be 0 0 minus cos alpha. Is it minus cos alpha? It's going to be 0, isn't it? Something is going wrong here. Let me check it out once again. Cos alpha 0 sin alpha 0 1 0 minus sin alpha 0 cos alpha. Now cos alpha 0 minus sin alpha 0 1 0. Here cos alpha, yeah, here it is 0, isn't it? So here I have done a mistake. It is 0 here. Okay, cos alpha 0 sin alpha cos alpha 0, then 0 1 0 0 1. Okay, so your second row also, second element also, you will get a 0, and the third one you will get a minus sin alpha. Okay, now coming to our second column, multiplying column wise, write it row wise. First one is going to be 0, second one be cos square plus sin square is equal to 1, and the third one is going to be our 0. Now coming to our third column, multiply column wise and write it as row wise. First one is going to be sin alpha, second one is going to be 0, and our third one is going to be cos alpha. So this is our adjoint A. Now we will go to our inverse. F of alpha, the whole inverse equal to 1 by determinant of f of alpha into adjoint of f of alpha, that is 1 by 1, and you can directly write this, cos alpha 0 minus sin alpha 0 1 0 sin alpha 0 cos alpha. So this is going to be our LHS. Next our RHS, f of minus alpha. That is only the given. Yeah. Now what is f of alpha here? I'll copy this. So this is our f of alpha, isn't it? Now in this, wherever you get alpha, you are going to substitute f of minus alpha. So it is going to be cos of minus alpha 0, sine of minus alpha 0, 1, 0. Third one is minus sine of minus alpha 0 and cos of minus alpha. Now according to our trigonometry, we know that cos of minus alpha equal to cos alpha, sine of minus alpha equal to minus sine alpha. So you are going to use this inside this matrix. You will get it, this minus will become plus and this minus will come out. For sine, this minus will come out, so minus into minus plus, and this minus will become plus. So first term is going to be cos alpha 0 minus sine alpha, and the second, no change, second row. Third row, it is going to be sine alpha 0 cos alpha. This is going to be our 2. So 1 and 2 is the same. Okay. So from 1 and 2, we get LHS equal to RHS equal to cos alpha 0 minus sine alpha 0, 1, 0, sine alpha 0 and cos alpha. Therefore, f of alpha, the whole inverse equal to f of minus alpha is 2. So we have proved this. Okay, thank you.